say it pleased God to bruise him.
Fucking God like dominatrix. So when he
So
fucking,
God thought it was love when
God want a red ball in his mouth and in his ass.
When God saw his son hanging on the cross,
he jacked off to
it. It was love to
him. He squeezed one on that. I don't think
Not
many people
just
gonna
his
listen to this
son.
podcast. We probably finna lose everybody.
But his only son. His
Well, who
only
did he-
begotten son. How
But
he
he did-
begot him,
Did
nobody
he fuck
knows.
Mary?
How he begot him, nobody knows. Oh, God had a spiritual dick that went up in there. It wasn't really down. It wasn't physical. It wasn't tangible. But it went in and it bust him.
He had her cheeks open, like I like to do. Let me get it all in.
I read about a story, some time ago. This is probably way early in my waking up stages where I got this story here. The whole Joseph and Mary thing about how, number one, Mary was number 13. And this is what a lot of Christians don't ever talk about.
A kid.
Mary was only 13 years old. Now, it's questionable on the age of Joseph, but I think they say he was anywhere.
He was an old ass man.
He was anywhere from like 40 to 90 years old. Right?
I think he was an ugly motherfucker too. I ain't seen no half to look at 90-year-old me. Billy D 80 so, and he ain't what he was. So.
But this was the theory. The theory was this, that since Joseph hit Mary, not only was she a child, so they wasn't married, he hit her anyway, carved her, got her pregnant. So instead of dealing with the ridicule of this old ass man getting this little girl pregnant and they weren't married, they came up with this story that Mary got impregnated by the Holy Spirit.
Why, so Joseph won't be the molester? So who's the molester? God? I'm just asking.
Right. Why he picked the 13-year-old to give birth to the Savior of the world. See, this where this shit don't add up. And I ain't trying to make y'all Christians, man, to ruffle y'all feathers. I'm trying to get y'all to open y'all fucking ears and listen, man, to this bullshit.
Motherfucking ear hole, like Pimp C say.
Yeah, to this bullshit that these motherfuckers trying to get you to accept and believe, because they really want you to be okay when they fuck your 13-year-old daughter. They want you to say, you know what? Mary wasn't number 13. But y'all don't food for thought. Like you said, put in the fucking ear hole, get all that fucking wax out of there, and hear this shit. Don't get mad. And don't fucking believe me, check it out. Because half of you motherfuckers is unlearned anyway and don't even know what I'm talking about. Go do your fucking research and find out how old Mary was.
They don't want to. They're going to be willfully ignorant. And they call them apologists because they do acrobatics to try to somehow explain this shit away. Or they just move their hands over their ears and say, like a child.
One thing that can't nobody get no blowback on, though, the worst shit on the planet is done in the name of religion.
War's been thousands of years, man.
Islam, whether it be Judaism, whether it be whatever you can fucking name. The most fucked up shit on the planet is done in the name of fucking religion.
And that's where the danger lies. So when Junior say, well, whatever it takes for people to get by, my pushback on that is, if it was just that simple, if you believed in your bullshit and left everything else alone, then maybe I wouldn't speak out. But because of religion, man, wars have fought for thousands of years. Children have been brutalized. Or like the whole idea of what they call it when you be born. I'm the dope to fuck my head up. They cut your dick off, circumcised. They circumcise girls in certain facets of religion over in the Middle East, man. Oh yeah. And it ain't the picnic y'all thinking that shit hurt.
They cut their clit off so they can't
feel safe.
When they have
Yeah, in the name of religion.
Some of them, they go so far as they sew them up so that you can't even bust them until a certain time. They literally take and sew their labia together, man.
And then you even over here in the United States, man, the most dangerous motherfuckers ever is them evangelicals trying to pass laws and shit to control people's life based on what they believe. Because they believe that bullshit. So it ain't all as benign as Junior think it is. And he ain't on here to defend himself, but it ain't that but as benign as he think it is, that we'll just whatever it take for to get by. They don't never stop right there. They want to tell me what I need to do so I can get by.
Well, he failed to want to accept what I always say about the program. See, we all been programmed at some point in time when we came in this world. All our behavior to a certain point where we actually really start thinking for ourselves, even though as a little bitty baby, you actually think for yourself. Folks just don't know it, and they're going to give credence and prevalence to the fact that the baby actually has a mind and it can actually think for itself. It's just not developed to the stage of an adult, but that don't mean that the child is not having thoughts and not thinking for itself. And that's what people rule children out of. That like children can't think for their fucking self. A fucking child, it got a brain just like you. It can fucking think.
Right. Yeah.
And a lot of times a child can think outside of the box, but it's constantly got religion being forced down his fucking throat, man.
I guess that's why when I started waking up, I was so angry because I always been different in the fucking mind, to say the least. And even though I made no attempts when I was a Christian to try to follow a Christian lifestyle, it never left the lexicon of my thinking in my mind that I was going to fucking hell. And I was terrified of that. Whenever that time came, that's where I was going. Why would you make a 5-year-old be terrified of fucking hell? That's a...
And I tried like hell to lower religion with all my fucking heart and mind. I actually had
you did
segments where I was actually trying to be devout. Actually trying at least.
You did. I remember.
I was always surrounded by fucking hypocrites.
Yeah.
I was always surrounded by hypocrites.
Well, Christians are the biggest hypocrites ever walk.
They missed their fucking calling, man. All of them should have been on the Supreme Justice System team, man.
Man, I think I missed my calling. Cause I should have started a fucking church. And I wouldn't have been out here in this goddamn truck trying to make a fucking living. And I could have been rich by now. And fucking all the congregation ladies and anything else I want to do. And driving me a nice Cadillac and wearing pretty suits. I'm all in the made the podcast. That's what I should have fucking did. You're wasting your talent, Randy.
I could have been one of the biggest pastors ever by now, man. I'm talking about with a mega church that you couldn't fucking believe.
You wasting your talent, Randy. And Jay-Z on that collision course with Lincoln Park. You wasting your talent, Randy.
If that was the route that I wanted to take, like a bunch of the rest of them, cause I could very well be.
Yeah, I fought a big time. Cause see, I could never be a charlatan, decking on black people, like right. Jesse Lee Peterson or nobody like that. I could never be that. But I could easily be a Creflo Dollar, man. I have no reservation about the people about some shit that don't exist. Long as well. I might need to start looking into that and let that be my route. Take the religious route.
Yeah, man, we go ahead and start our own church, man. I mean, we can really rake in the dollars.
and say that I've been found and born again in the blood. I've been born again in the blood.
Lost until I get my black ass found. Amazing grace.
Fuck.
Yeah, but I tell you, cuz. The shit, it never cease to amaze me, the shit that people actually believe. Then again,
I can't believe that they believe that shit.
Comes with no research, believing comes with no stock. believe it because somebody told me this, and I'm just gonna run with it. And that's
well, they got the trick bag, that word that they call faith. So somehow it's been twisted that having faith, cause you ain't gotta have no receipts or nothing tangible. Just having faith is now is known as something good to have. So they rewarding you for being ignorant. Oh, you just got plenty of faith. And they don't really have the faith that they think they had, because if they do, stop taking your goddamn blood pressure medicine. Stop taking your diabetes medicine, your blood pressure medicine, and just have faith that you ain't gonna die from that shit.
No, they just really don't have the faith that they tell you they have.
And they ain't got too much faith. I don't see none of them rushing to go home. They make their motherfucking doctor's appointments.
Hell yeah. More than the average. There's nobody more scared on the planet than religious group. They believe in God. I've never seen so many more motherfuckers scared of COVID in my fucking life than the Christian community, bro.
And they the biggest demographic of people that been vaccinated. I mean, which one is it? Is it God or is it science?
Right. Because you're saying that you believe and trust in God. But if you get the vaccination, then you're picking science over God. Because you don't believe that God.
And then they'll say, well, God made the scientists to invent the medication. Right. Well, it's quite possible that scientists don't give a shit about your God. So don't take that scientist medicine.
God.
He did. That he did. So the shit.
God made Ronald Reagan. If that's the case, God made fucking Vladimir Putin.
God made Mitch McConnell in his own image.
Yeah.
A dirty, evil fucking white man with no neck. Piece of fucking shit.
Didn't even think that he was supposed to have a neck.
That piece of shit. Fuck Mitch McConnell. This regular evil white man, if you ask me.
The bot be on Mitch McConnell like Luke was on fucking Navarro.
Yeah, he definitely at the top of my fucking hate list. Every day I wake up and wish them motherfuckers dead. But I don't have a God, so I don't gotta have reservation about wishing people dead. I wish a whole lot of folks dead all the time. And I'm pretty sure they wish me dead.
Because in my findings, when I was out there picking up the other day, I actually came across the fucking two-line crew as nasty as they want to be CD. So
yeah, Junior told me, and he said you were finna listen to it, but nigga, I don't even CD player. So I had listened to them motherfuckers on
yeah, so I was bumping that bitch in the car, man. And that shit was just crazy because I was listening. That nigga was like, fuck my dick until it puke.
Man, Brother Marquis was fucking nasty, man.
Suck my dick until it puke.
I have to turn this shit off. Like, Jesus.
Like, golly, man.
Jesus. Why the hell did I want to listen to this again?
Right. As a kid.
Damn, Brother Marquis.
As a fucking child.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I ain't gonna lie.
Rough,
it's a tough listen.
It's a rough listen, man.
Jeez. Wait. And I like pussy and women and all of that. But come on, man.
Look how
Take it easy, Chris. Take it easy.
Saying, bro.
Yeah. We about there, cuz I know Junior, I can't wait to hear his feedback on this because we know this supposed to be part 3 and we still gonna label part 3 of that whole
we ain't even do that.
whole trilogy about the old drug. Now we talked about it for all the 2 or 3 minutes and it turned into the fucking 2 junkies Bible study. That's how I'm gonna label it.
And we still didn't get enough out, man. This shit is just, man, we just like you say, man, we just be talking, man, but bro, we got unlimited content, bro. Like this shit, it's never ending. You can always come up with something to talk about this bullshit, man.
Yeah. Well, we did it, Cole, man.
Junior ain't gonna like it though.
Yeah, I don't think Junior gonna like this too tough at all.
Yeah,
I hope running
T-Dome ain't gonna like it. Shout
T
out to
Dome ain't
T-Dome.
gonna like it. I hope
Shout out to
running
T-Dome.
them go ahead and listen to it.